students, welcome back to Geography online class. So already I have completed 6 lessons, isn't it? I am thinking so you have learned. So please students, study well. So today we can learn about the 7th topic, that is the mapping skill. Okay. Geography lesson 7, mapping skill. What do you know about this mapping skills? Map means you all know, isn't it? It is a flat surface of that, and map, it will locate and guide the location, isn't it? That is the map. Skill, what is the meaning of skill? Theorem. So in this lesson, what we are going to learn means some few topics are there. They are map as a tool, map and category, cartography, components of a map. There are 7 different components of a map. There are first one title, second one scale, third one direction, fourth one grid system, fifth one projection, sixth one ligand, seventh one conventional signs and symbols. And also under this symbol there are 3 different symbols. They are point symbol, line symbol, area symbol. And this map also different color codes are there. They are brown, light blue, dark blue, green, black, red and pink. Next heading is the survey. This survey, remote sensing as a source of map data. Under this heading also, aerial photography, satellite remote sensing and a component of remote sensing. Next, global navigation satellite system, that only GNSS, and global positioning system, GPS, and geographic information system, GIS, and the last heading is the PUVAN. About this only we are going to learn in this lesson. Okay, students? Okay, now listen. Here, what are the important objectives of this lesson means? About map, you want to learn. Then read map using its component. Then the method of surveying and other technique of acquiring map data like aerial photography and satellite remote sensing. And to gain knowledge of the latest technique of mapping, namely GIS and GNSS. That only GIS. So it is the full form of GIS, Geographic Information System. And GNSS, that is the Global Navigation Satellite System. Okay. First one, map as a tool. Which was considered as a tool? Map. Okay. There is one question also. What is a map? And name the different tools of the map also. So please listen carefully. What is a map? A map is a basic tool of a geographer. So for whom it is the basic tool? One who is learning about the land, isn't it? Who is called as a geographer. So a map is the basic tool of a geographer. It illustrates the Earth's surface clearly and effectively through a combination of drawings, words and symbols. So how this map was explained? It was explained about the drawings of words and symbols. These maps form an integral part of teaching geography. So which is the most important part of this teaching geography? Map. So a map is a location guide also. So what is considered as a location guide? That is a map. So a map is the basic tool of a geographer. It illustrates the Earth's surface clearly and effectively through a combination of drawings, words and symbols. Thus, maps form an integral part of teaching geography. A map is a location guide. Okay. So, what is a cartographer? who is called as a cartographer is one who measures, analyzes and interprets geographical information to create maps and charts for political, cultural and educational purposes. For all these things only, one who has analyzed is called as a cartographer. Who is called as a cartographer? Cartographer is one who measures, analyzes and interprets geographical information. For what purpose he is interrupt this geographical information or analyze or measures this to create map and chart for political map, cultural map and educational purpose also. Okay students, next one, maps and cartography. Maps and cartography. Maps are drawings of an area as seen from above. What is that a map? Map is also a miniature picture. What is the meaning of miniature? Small picture, isn't it? Image of three-dimensional earth surface on a paper or cloth or any flat surface. So map means what? Maps are drawing of an area as seen from above. It is only a guide to locate it will indicate the location. So a map is defined as a miniature image of the three-dimensional earth surface. Nowadays, if you click on the cell phone, the Google map, if you want to go any place also, we can identify easily, isn't it? So in this modern world, it is easily we can observe where we are also. A map is defined as a miniature image of three-dimensional earth surface on a paper or cloth or any flat surface. So maps can show a whole or part of the world. Maps are drawn to a scale and direction. Maps have legend to explain the meaning of symbols and colors used on it. The art of map making is called cartography. So sometimes they may ask one word, what is called cartography? That means what? So please underline this things, okay? The art of map making is called cartography. So with the help of the map, it explains about the symbols and colors. With the help of the symbols and colors also, we can identify what is that, okay? So map is a miniature image of three-dimensional earth surface. Where and all it was drawn on paper or cloth or on the flat surface, isn't it? And it is also a legend. And what is called cartography? It is the art of map making is called cartography. Next one, components of map. So how many subheadings are there under this component of map? There are 7 subheadings. So today I am going to teach only about the 4 subheadings, okay? About the title, scale, direction and grid system. About these things only I am going to explain. Next 2-3 question answers I will give. Okay students, so listen carefully. There is one detailed question also. Explain about the component of a map. Okay. So first one, a map should include the following components. What are the components? Small question also there. Explain about the component of map, the detailed question. What are the component of a map? That is a small question. What are the components of the map? That are the 7 subheadings. That is the title, scale, direction, grid system, projection, legend, conventional signs and symbols. Okay, title means what you all know, isn't it? Title, it is the theme of the map. And scale also you know, isn't it? Then direction, now how many directions are there? 8 directions. Do you know what are the 8 directions? Yes, that is you know only the 4 directions, isn't it? North, south, east, west. But there are 8 directions also. That is north, south, east, west, and also northeast, southeast, southwest, and northwest. Okay, students. So there are 8 directions also. Next one is the grid system. What do you know about this grid system? In Tamil we will say Puvi Valai Pinnal Amaipu. Okay. Next one, projection. Projection means, that is in Tamil Kotu Kattangal. Ligand, that is the Nilavaripada Kuripu. Next to last one, conventional signs and symbols, you know, isn't it? That is the signs and symbols. So first one, we can learn about this title. What do you know about this title? It indicates the purpose of theme of the map. What it indicates? Theme. Purpose or theme. Theme of the map. What is the meaning for theme? In Tamil we will say it is the nokam, isn't it? Aim of the map. Example, India. Physical, world, political, Tamil Nadu, transport. These are the title. Title of the map. India, physical map, world, political map, and the Tamil Nadu, transport map, like that it will be India. Next one is the scale. Do you know about the scale? Scale makes it possible to reduce the size of the whole earth to show it on a piece of paper. What do you know about the scale? Scale is in the scale it shows on the piece of paper. A scale is the ratio between the actual distance on the map to the actual distance on the ground. What do you know about the scale? A scale is a ratio between the actual distance on the map to the actual distance on the ground. Okay. So scales can be represented in three methods. What are the three methods of scales? They are the statement scale, representative fraction, and linear or graphical scale method. Under this scale, what are the three types of scale? There are the statement scale, representative fraction, that only RF, and linear. What is another name for linear scale or graphical scale methods? So how many methods of scales are there? There are three methods of scale. They are statement scale, representative fraction scale, and linear scale or graphical scale methods. First one, statement scale. Statement. The statement scale describes the relationship of map distance to ground distance in words such as 1 centimeter to 10 kilometer. It expressed as 1 centimeter equal to 10 kilometer. Okay, that is the statement scale. Next one is the representative fraction. What do you know about this representative fraction? It describes the proportion or ratio of a map distance to ground distance. It is usually how it was in the abbreviated form, it was RF. It is stated as 1 by 10,000 or 1 is to 1 lakh, 1 by 1 lakh or 1 is to 1 lakh. This means that 1 unit of map represents 1 lakh of the same unit on the ground. This unit may be an inch or a centimeter or any other linear measurement unit. So in short, this representative fraction RF is denoted as is the distance of on the map by distance on the ground. Okay. What do you know about this statement scale? Statement scale describes the relationship of map distance to ground distance in words such as 1 centimeter to 10 kilometer. It is expressed as 1 centimeter equal to 10 kilometer. But how this representative fraction expressed? It was expressed as distance on the map by distance on the ground. Okay. So in abbreviation form, it was represented RF. Okay. How it was stated? It was stated by 1 by 1 lakh or 1 is to 1 lakh. So this means that 1 unit on a map represents 1 lakh of the same unit on the ground. The map, how it was represented, the same it was represented on the ground also. This unit may be an inch or a centimeter. Okay, or any other linear measurement unit. This representative fraction equal to distance on the map by distance on the ground. Both are same. So for example, to find the representative fraction R of when the scale is 1 centimeter to 1 kilometer, here 1 centimeter equal to 1 kilometer. According to the formula, distance on the map by distance on the ground, isn't it? 1 centimeter by 1 kilometer. So we first what we want to do, we want to convert the kilometer to centimeter. Therefore 1 kilometer equal to 1 lakh centimeter. R of equal to 1 is to 1 lakh. So find the R of when the scale is 1 centimeter to 2 kilometer. Okay. Next one, third one is the linear or graphical scale. What do you know about this linear or graphical scale? In a map, a linear scale is represented by a straight line divided into equal parts, primary and secondary. So from this picture you can understand, isn't it? Linear scale model, that is white line, black line. Isn't it? So in a map, linear scale is represented by a straight line dividing into equal parts. That is the primary and the secondary. So to show that what these marking represent on actual ground, this scale helps in the direction measurement of distance on the map. Linear scale model, this is the graphical scale model. 1 by 50,000, it is fractional scale, 1 by 50,000 ratio. 1 unit on the map represents 50,000 unit in the real world. In the map, it is, if it is 1 unit means, in the real, it will be 50,000. Okay. Next one is the direction. What do you know about this direction? Already I told how many direction? You know only 4 directions, isn't it? But there are 8 directions are there. What are that 8 directions? Maps are drawn normally with the north oriented. North direction is a map is always towards the north pole of the earth. If you position yourself looking at the north pole, on your right will be the east, your left will be on the right hand side, it will be the east, and left hand side it will be west. At your back will be the south. These 4 main directions are called the cardinal direction. So what are called cardinal directions? Someday one word they may ask, so please underline this also. What is called cardinal direction? The 4 main directions are called the cardinal directions. Okay. What are the 4 main directions? Do you know? That is the north, south, east and west. So direction is usually indicated on a map by the north-south line with the north direction represented by the arrowhead. Okay. So from this picture you can understand easily, isn't it? North on the top and south on the bottom. On the right hand side east and in the left hand side west. In between northeast, southeast, southwest and northwest. So mnemonic device or memory technique to recall cardinal directions is the sentence. So how we want to remember this? Never eat soji wheaties. That is the north, east, south and west. Next heading is the grid system. What do you know about this grid system? The location of a place can be simply defined by its latitude and longitude. In normal practice, latitude is stated first and then comes the longitude. The latitude and longitude of a place can be expressed in units of degree, minutes and second. Okay. Grid system. What do you know about this grid system? That only in Tamil we will say Puvi Valai Pinnal Amipu. Okay. Longitude and latitude will be there. So the location of a place can be simply defined by its latitude and longitude. In normal practice, latitude is stated first and then comes the longitude. So the latitude and longitude of a place can be expressed in units of degree, minutes and second. This is also, they may ask one word, how this latitude and longitude are expressed. It was expressed in units of degree, minutes and second. So from this, do you know, you can understand it, degree, minute and second. The mainland of India extend from 8 degree 4 minute north latitude to 37 degree 6 minute north latitude, and from 68 degree 7 minute east to 97 degree 25 minute east longitude. Here the 0 is the degree and dash is how you want to rate this, that is in the minute. So this one in the 10th standard also it will come, okay. So grids to enlarge Australia, grid system, this is the grid system. Do you understand? Latitude and longitudinal lines. Okay, next 3 question answers today I will give. So please study daily portions. Okay students, here answer in brief, Roman number 4, take page number 228, answer in brief, second question and third question I will give today. Okay, these 3 questions only for you the homework. So study and write and see also. First one, what is a map? What is a map? That is page number 220. Page number 220. Under the heading map as a tool, that para full. Okay. A map is the basic tool of a geographer. It illustrates the Earth's surface clearly and effectively through a combination of drawings, words and symbols. Thus, maps form an integral part of teaching geography. A map is a location guide. Okay. Next, third question. What are the components of a map? What are the components of a map? That is also the same page 220. Under the heading components of a map, that first para full, okay. A map should include the following component, namely the title, scale, direction, grid system, projection, legend, conventional signs and symbols. Okay. Next, Roman number 7, answer in a paragraph. Only one question today I will give. So please students, only 3 questions I am giving. So study thoroughly and write and say, okay, in a long note. So answer in paragraph. First question, what do you mean by the term scale of the map? Explain its classification. Page number 220 and 221. Under page number 220, under the heading scale. Okay. Scale makes it possible to reduce the size of the whole earth to show it on a piece of paper. A scale is a ratio between the actual distance on the map to the actual distance on the ground. So scales can be represented in 3 methods. They are the statement, representative fraction and linear and or graphical scale methods. First one, statement scale. The statement scale describes the relationship of map distance to ground distance in words such as 1 centimeter to 10 kilometer. The representative fraction RF, it describes the proportion or ratio of the map distance to ground distance. It is usually abbreviated as RF. It is stated as 1 by 1 lakh. Or 1:1 lakh. This means that 1 unit on the map represents 1 lakh of the same unit on the ground. This unit may be an inch or a centimeter. Okay. Next, representative fraction equal to distance on the map by distance on the ground. Up to that enough. Next, linear or graphical scales. In a map, a linear scale is represented by a straight line divided into equal parts to show what these markings represent on the actual ground. This scale helps in the direct measurement of distance on the map. Up to that. Okay. So, study well and write and see also. Yes, thank you students.